Have you ever wondered what really happens when a celebrity walks down Main Street, USA? Or tries to ride Pirates of the Caribbean? Did the ride shut down? Do they still have to queue like everyone else? Or are they whisked away like magic royalty? Well, I've spent years exploring the parks, talking to cast members, taking private tours, and yes, hearing stories from behind the curtain. What really happens when famous faces visit the most magical place on Earth isn't always what you think. I'll break it down celebrity by celebrity, and trust me, some of these moments are wild. You're not going to want to miss the last one. So, let's jump in. Oprah, Johnny Depp, and Princess Diana, Grand Floridian legends. When celebrities want Disney World with a little more elegance and a lot more privacy, the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is the move. Travel insiders have connected names like Oprah, Johnny Depp, and even Princess Diana to Disney's flagship Victorian-style resort, and honestly, it makes perfect sense. You're close to Magic Kingdom, tucked into polished luxury, and you can hop on Disney's resort monorail right from the hotel, with stops including Grand Floridian, Polynesian, Contemporary, and Magic Kingdom. That means a celebrity family can slip from a quiet suite to the park without turning the whole day into a public spectacle, and the vibe is very different from a regular hotel stay. It's grand staircases, live music, signature dining, spa treatments, and that old Florida money meets Disney magic feeling. But here's the fun part. You don't need celebrity money to taste a little of it. Book the reimagined Garden View Lounge tea experience, stroll the lobby, or ride the monorail over for dinner, and suddenly, your Disney day feels just a little more royal. Christina Aguilera, Queen of Epcot. Next up, we're heading to Epcot with Christina Aguilera. Now, Christina isn't just a casual visitor, she's practically family. She's performed at the Candlelight Processional multiple times. That's that stunning holiday show where a celebrity narrator shares the story of Christmas backed by a full orchestra and choir. During Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration, Christina recorded a special version of Reflection from Mulan for a Disney compilation album. Her voice is instantly recognizable. In interviews, she gushes that Epcot is her happy place. She loves the culture, the music, and especially the American adventure. She once said she could watch the show on repeat all day. Fun fact, Christina's Reflection music video was filmed at Epcot in the late 1990s. When Christina's in the park, cast members say she's super kind, takes time with fans, and truly appreciates the magic. She's not trying to hide. She's there to soak it all in. Neil Patrick Harris, Epcot's favorite narrator. Neil Patrick Harris isn't just a famous actor, he's a certified, wait for it, Disney geek. He's hosted the Candlelight Processional at Epcot multiple times and is a regular guest at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. In fact, he once joked during the show that Epcot stands for Every Parent Can Order Tequila, instantly endearing himself to tired parents everywhere. Cast members say he's incredibly friendly, chats with fans, and doesn't ask for special treatment. He usually travels with his husband and their twins, and he takes them on all the classics, from the Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom to Test Track over there in Epcot. Want to catch a celebrity like Neil? Timing is everything. Celebrities often visit during special events like Christmas, Halloween, Food and Wine Festival, when there are more shows and the parks are open late. That also makes it easier to blend in. If you happen upon a Candlelight Processional performance, look at the narrator schedule. Sometimes it's a Hollywood star reading the nativity story under a cascade of lights. Tom Hanks, the ultimate Disney fan. Tom Hanks is a legend, but he's also just a massive Disney nerd. He's been spotted in the parks more times than we can count, but the best story? He once spent an entire day in the park with no entourage, no bodyguards, just Tom. He rode the People Mover, watched the Carousel of Progress, chatted with cast members, and took photos with fans. He's also narrated attraction videos. You can hear his voice in places like Haunted Mansion and the Hall of Presidents. Disney even gave him a special award. He's one of the few non-Imagineers to ever receive it. Another fascinating piece of Tom Hanks' Disney story involves Club 33, the most exclusive place inside Disneyland and now at Walt Disney World. According to a lawsuit reported by The Hollywood Reporter, Club 33 staff once closed the club early so Tom Hanks and his family could enjoy a private Thanksgiving dinner. Membership in Club 33 isn't cheap. A Florida membership reportedly cost an initiation fee of around $33,000 to $35,000 plus annual dues of $15,000 to $16,000. Perks include top-tier annual passes, 50 guest passes, multiple VIP tours per year. Lightning Lane access and exclusive events also are included. Club 33 was originally designed by Walt Disney to entertain dignitaries and celebrities, and membership remains extremely limited. So when Tom wants privacy or a special meal, he doesn't fight for a table at the Plaza Inn, he just heads upstairs to Club 33. Cardi B, bodyguard on the teacups. If you want one of the funniest celebrity at Disney moments ever, look up Cardi B's Disneyland day with her daughter, Culture. A viral clip showed Cardi and Culture spinning together on the Mad Tea Party while one of her bodyguards rode solo in a nearby teacup. Completely locked in and straight-faced like he was guarding a presidential motorcade instead of circling through Fantasyland. Ramezcla reported that the video had nearly 10 million views, with Cardi and Culture smiling in one teacup while the bodyguard rotated in his own. And that's what makes the moment so perfect. Cardi wasn't shutting down the ride or hiding from the fun. She was right in the middle of it, laughing with her kid, while security did what security does. Even if that meant looking deeply serious in one of the silliest rides in the park. It's hilarious, but it also shows the weird balance celebrities deal with at Disney. They want the same goofy family memories everyone else wants, but they still need a bubble of protection around them. Who knew a security detail on the teacups could be so hilarious? We're seeing a pattern here. Some celebs blend in. Others, like Cardi B, embrace the glorious, chaotic fun. Up next, we're shifting gears from viral mayhem to pure, rock-solid family memories. By the way, if you're enjoying these wild insider stories about celebrities at the most magical place on Earth, do me a huge favor and hit that like button below. It helps the channel find more Disney fans who need to know these secrets. Now, let's get cooking with The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, breakfast with Mickey. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson knows how to Disney. He's been to the parks with his daughters and shared some of the sweetest moments. One time he booked Topolino's Terrace, Flavors of the Riviera, character breakfast at Disney's Riviera Resort. That's the spot where you can have a fancy breakfast with Mickey and friends. He posted photos of his daughters meeting Mickey, and you could see the joy on their faces. He also co-starred in Disney's Jungle Cruise movie and once surprised an entire boat of guests by jumping on board and taking over as skipper. He joked that the passengers were too stunned to clap, so he threw them off the boat. Don't worry, he didn't. Dwayne is all about creating memories, and he's not wrong. Disney is a memory factory. Will Smith, Genie Plus, please. Will Smith and his family have visited Disney World more than once, but one trip felt especially relatable because he wasn't acting like a superstar trying to float above the whole experience. He was acting like a dad who had discovered the ultimate park hack. In a video he shared, Will was using Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes, and he was absolutely sold. He basically had the same reaction every Disney guest has when they realize, wait, we don't have to stand in that giant line? He hit rides like Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, and Star Tours, and the fun part was watching him geek out like everybody else. No too cool for Disney energy, no pretending that he was above the chaos. Just full commitment to the rides, the convenience, and the magic. And honestly, that's what makes this visit work. Even with celebrity access, he still appreciated the practical stuff regular guests obsess over, saving time, riding more, and making the day feel smoother. Serena Williams, Princess Encounter. Serena Williams at Disney World is one of those celebrity sightings that feels less like a red carpet moment and more like a genuinely sweet family day. She's been spotted around the parks with her daughter, including classic kid-centered stops like Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, where the whole point is letting little ones feel like royalty for the day. And that's what makes Serena's visit so fun to hear about. Yes, she's one of the greatest athletes of all time, but at Disney, she's also a mom making princess memories, navigating height requirements, and doing the "what can my kid ride today" math like everybody else. The best part is that she reportedly comes across as warm, respectful, and low drama with cast members and fans. No big diva energy, no clear the kingdom moment, just a superstar enjoying the same magical chaos every Disney parent understands. Pictures, snacks, rides, characters, and making the day special for her daughter. Honestly, the most relatable celebrity flex. The Weeknd, after hours in the parks. The Weeknd at Disney World already sounds like a music video waiting to happen, but the story fans love is that after a concert in Orlando, he and his crew reportedly got to experience Epcot after hours. And if that's true, that is peak celebrity Disney energy. Imagine World Showcase at night with no shoulder-to-shoulder crowds, no stroller traffic, no rushing to beat a lightning lane window. Just the glow of the pavilions, the music, the lights, and that weirdly peaceful Epcot atmosphere after dark. The story goes that they rode Remy's Ratatouille adventure, wandered through World Showcase, and took in the nighttime views like they had the place to themselves. And honestly, that's the celebrity Disney fantasy right there. Not just skipping the line, but experiencing the park when it feels almost private. For regular guests, Disney After Hours events are the closest version of that dream. Kylie Jenner, the Small World Shutdown. Let's talk about the one that blew up the internet. Kylie Jenner and her daughter Stormi's 2019 Disney trip. Kylie posted a short clip from inside It's a Small World with the caption, "Stormi's first time." Cute, right? But eagle-eyed Disney fans noticed something. There was no one else on the ride, no other guests, no laughing children, just them and the singing dolls. So naturally, the internet did what the internet does. Sleuth mode activated. It turned out, thanks to gossip sites and former cast members, that Disney actually closed the ride to the public for a private celebrity experience. That means the boats were cleared, the queue was emptied, and Kylie and Stormi were able to board alone. Why? Safety and privacy. Kylie was in the parks with her then-partner rapper Travis Scott. She wanted to make sure she and Stormi could enjoy the magic without the chaos. Here's the thing. Disney does this more often than you think. They just don't always get caught. Private rides happen for high-profile guests when there's a lot of paparazzi or security concerns. It doesn't mean celebrities get to break the rules. There are still strict protocols like not walking backstage alone, but Kylie's Small World moment, that's the one that started the conversation. Insider tip: you don't need to be a Kardashian to experience Disney's VIP treatment. The company offers private VIP tours that any guest can book. A Disney-trained guide whisks you behind the attractions, arranges priority boarding via lightning lane or back entrances, and coordinates your itinerary. The official Disney site notes that the service includes pre-arrival planning, flexible start times, private transportation between the parks, and personalized assistance. Price ranges vary from $450 to $950 per hour, with a 7-hour minimum. And you still need park tickets. But for a once-in-a-lifetime treat or special occasion, it's the closest a regular guest can get to celebrity treatment. That Small World shutdown was the definition of celebrity VIP treatment. Some stars want the rides cleared and the crowds gone, but next, we're meeting a star who wanted the exact opposite: less privacy, more party. Prepare for the story of Justin Timberlake turning a normal queue into a massive dance-off. If you're enjoying these wild secrets, hit that like button. It helps us keep the magic flowing. Justin Timberlake, the surprise pop-in. Justin Timberlake and his family have been spotted at Disney World several times, but one visit stands out. He and Jessica Biel brought their son Silas for a day of fun. They were spotted in Fantasyland riding Dumbo, snapping pics in front of the castle, and even waiting in line like regular guests. But here's the twist. While waiting for Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin, Justin started singing Can't Stop the Feeling, and the entire queue joined in. Yep, a full-blown impromptu dance party in line. That moment is why he's one of the most down-to-earth celebs they've ever met. He tips well, he thanks the cast, and he doesn't ask for special treatment. That's a big deal. Michael Jackson, Disguise Master. Michael Jackson's Disney connection goes way deeper than Captain EO. Disney history writers at Yesterland note that Jackson was such a huge park fan that he sometimes visited several times a month, occasionally in disguise so he could just experience the parks without instantly becoming the attraction himself. And that image is kind of amazing. One of the most famous people on Earth trying to blend into the crowd on Main Street. Not because he needed more attention, but because he wanted a normal Disney day. That's the funny thing about celebrity visits. Under all the fame, they still want popcorn, rides, music, and that feeling of being a kid again. Today, a full disguise would be much harder to pull off since Disney's rules prohibit costumes and costume masks for guests 14 and older during regular park hours. But the dream? Totally relatable. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Family time. Jay-Z and Beyonce have brought Blue Ivy to Disney many times. They often hire a plaid-vested VIP tour guide. Seriously, the plaid uniform is a giveaway. They book private character meet and greets and dine at signature restaurants like Be Our Guest. You might think they skip lines, but they use Lightning Lane or exit entrances just like other tour guests. What they pay is for privacy and efficiency, the ability to avoid crowds. They've been seen enjoying a pirate's adventure at Magic Kingdom, dancing along the two parades, and even watching fireworks from a private balcony at the Contemporary Resort. Chris Evans and Justin Timberlake, nerding out on rides. Celebrities are just like us when it comes to favorite rides. Magic Guides reports that Captain America himself, Chris Evans, loves Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. He thinks it's the most immersive ride on the planet. Justin Timberlake, yes, he's back, built lightsabers with his son at Savvy's workshop in Galaxy's Edge and said it was one of the most coolest dad experiences ever. Want to follow their lead? Book your Star Wars build session 60 days in advance and be ready to cry when you hear the music. Ariana Grande, Disney in her soul. Now, let's talk about Ariana Grande. If you didn't know, she's a Disney adult through and through. She's been vocal about her love for Disney since she was a kid. She said that Disneyworld is her happiest place on Earth, literally. She's been spotted in the parks many times, especially around the holidays, and she loves the decorations, the music, and yes, it's a small world, popcorn, and Dole Whip. But here's the part that's different. Ariana's mom, Joan Grande, has said in interviews that when she passes away, her final wish is to have her ashes scattered in Disney World. Let that sink in. That isn't just a vacation spot for their family, that's their forever place. Ariana revealed this on a podcast and even joked that she's worried about Disney's strict policies because scattering ashes is strictly prohibited. The same Cinema Blend report explains that when guests secretly sprinkle human remains on attractions, Disney's cleaning crews have to conduct a special HEPA cleanup, temporarily closing rides. The company explicitly forbids scattering ashes due to health regulations and will remove guests caught doing so. So, while Ariana loves the parks, she knows her mom's dream may stay just that, a dream. Ariana's Disney obsession doesn't stop there, though. When Disney announced that the Tower of Terror ride in California would be rethemed to Guardians of the Galaxy, she wrote a passionate letter begging Disney to preserve the ride. She grew up riding Tower of Terror and called it an absolute masterpiece. She's publicly asked Disney to keep at least one version somewhere because it's a classic. How's that for dedication? If there's one thing we've learned, it's that Disney treats celebrities like regular guests with some added privacy. They wait in lines unless they've booked a VIP guide. They eat Mickey waffles and they geek out over fireworks. Yes, they might shut down a ride or book an after-hours party, but the magic is the same for everyone. Next time you're at Disney and spot someone famous, remember, they're there for the same reason you are, to feel like a kid again. I'd love to hear from you. If you could have a private ride or meet any Disney character with your own VIP guide, who would you choose? Share your dream Disney moment in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode so more Disney fans can join the fun. Hit the notification bell so you never miss another insider tip. And hey, click on the next video on the screen to dive deeper into Disney secrets. Your adventure is just beginning.